song of good cheer. Now's the time to roll out the barrel, for the gang's all here.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of What's Brewing. We're here at Dub's Discount Liquor with Wayne Smith, the general manager,
How you doing?
and our beer researcher extraordinaire. Now this is Wednesday.
Yep, it is a Wednesday.
And it follows a very exciting Monday and Tuesday. We should have had this set up in the back of the auditorium at the high school the past couple of nights, because I must tell you, having sat through the town meeting both nights,
Yeah, you could have used a few drinks.
somebody could have used, in fact, during a few of the presentations, if they had just stopped for a little drink in the middle to wet your whistle, it might have made the rest of the presentation go a lot faster.
We would have made a bang-up job. We could have sold a few beers that night.
We had a couple of long-winded ones, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
All righty. So, now that we're all here with parched throats from listening to all of that talk, what have we got on the agenda for this evening?
We have porters or stouts on the agenda for this evening.
All righty. Yes, yes. Particular favorites of myself.
A little heavier beer, warm you up. I know it's not, we're getting into the summer season, but I'm sure we're gonna have that one last blast of
it's a
spring
roller
air.
coaster.
Yeah, we've had up and down.
Up and down, up and down. I don't know what's with the weather, but one day it's we got the air conditioner on, the next day we're turning the heat back up.
Back on, that's right.
So, all right, so what are we going to start with?
We're going to start with a couple of porters. We're going to start with Sierra Nevada, from the Sierra Nevada, California. And this is their porter.
Mm-hmm. Do you know it was the Sierra Nevada mountains that did in the Donner Party in 1843, I believe? You forgot to
oh, yes.
give us a little hit here. I wasn't going to let you slip by on that one. But they set out from St. Louis, Missouri, late in the spring because of rains. And the rains continued, and the Conestoga wagons got bogged down, and the further along, the worse it got. And they were looking for a shortcut to make up time. And someone had a map of this area that they hadn't taken themselves, but they were sure was going to be a shortcut. And they moved on for 3 days, and the women and children begged them to stop and rest. And they were only 1,000 feet from the summit. And that night, early fall snow came, and they woke up to 3 feet of snow on the ground with 12-foot drifts, and they never made it over the top of the mountain. Wow. And in the springtime, only a fraction of the party was still alive, and they resorted to eating their animals, boiling their shoes for soup, and of course the famous tales of the cannibalism of eating the non-survivors. So they ate the bad persons. The map person. No, he actually didn't go with them. They bought the map from someone who was not involved in this travesty. So it just goes to show, if you're going on a trip, plan carefully.
You don't always believe what the map says.
Yeah, that's true. Had a woman been leading the expedition, my wife informs me, they would have stopped, asked directions, hit the restroom at the gas station, and...
yeah, well, that's a good possibility.
Yeah, they'd have been okay. But you know how we guys are. We don't stop for directions.
Nope, that's why you get married, to have a woman stop and ask for directions for you.
But you know what I found? When you pull over and you roll the window down on their side, they sit there and look at you like, you want me to ask the guy? I was telling you to get directions.
They go, pull over and ask for directions, because it...
You're lost. You're lost. I'll tell you. Well, back on the subject of beer.
Now, they use 3 different malts to brew this beer. Dark roasted chocolate, It's nice, rich.
It is.
Not overly heavy.
Has a little tart tang to it. I like that myself.
It's an ale, so they use a top fermenting yeast.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about 5.8% alcohol by volume. So most of these will have pretty good alcohol content because they are darker, and that's what they do.
The alcohol feeds off that